Which means when I get up to that limb to advance higher, I can put this guy on, I can rest my weight on here, so when I untie that knot, I'm not going anywhere. That's a thing of beauty. Works absolutely perfectly. Pull in, slide up. Works very similar to that climbing hitch you had over there. Well, while this may work fine, there are some issues with it. Let's say I get right up to that limb. Let's say I want to adjust it even further in. Now I have to do one of these jobbers going around the limb, which is kind of a pain. It's taking me 2 hands to adjust this every time I do it, right? I got to slide and pull, slide and pull. Well, it only has a limited range of adjustability. If I want to go in further, I actually have to take another wrap around the limb and hook that on, which can be somewhat problematic. On this tree right here, this giant cottonwood, is this going to be big enough for me to use? Probably not. And let's say it were big enough for me to use. If I had to adjust it and my hitch was on the back side of that tree, how much fun would that be? How many of you guys have been in that situation? Probably all of you. Okay?
You have to be hugging that tree.
You'd be hugging the tree. There's absolutely no doubt about that. But does this work? Absolutely.
Small as me.
This is a very, very inexpensive option for keeping yourself safe while you're in a tree. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this. You'll find a lot of utility companies still use this. A lot of times because they're dealing with poles. The poles are a very consistent diameter the whole way up, so having something that doesn't have to be adjusted all the time isn't a bad thing. But with us, we're dealing with how many different diameters up there? Quite a few. So while this will work perfectly, it does have some limitations.